Well, good morning everybody, a very, very warm welcome. Now that the fog has lifted, we've got a beautiful Waikato day here. My name's Grant Child. My privilege today to join you and present to you just one property. We won't take too much of your time this morning, all right, just the one property to offer, but it's an absolute cracker. But I've got assistants with me here today. I've got Kaya, she's looking after all the technology, and we've got Janine and Mark, our managers, to assist you as well. If you've got any questions or a little bit unsure about anything throughout the procedures, one of them is right on hand to help you. Now, as with auctions and real estate sales, auctions are no different. We do have documentation that we need to tend to. You bid today and buy, folks, on the basis that we have provided you with the Buyers and Sellers Guide put out by the Real Estate Authority. But of course, the most important document today that you work to is the contract of sale. That's been circulated in draft form out there. We've got finalised copies available over there on the table at the side of the auction room, along with that Buyers and Sellers Guide as well. So I'm not going to go through this document. It has been circulated widely for you to complete all your research and your due diligence by way of any bidding today. I'm going to assume that you read, understood and accept the contract that we work to, but a couple of important points regarding the conduct of sale. That's what you see up there on the screen in blue, highlighted in this area here on the front page of the contract. Just 2 points I want to reiterate for you. One, your obligations on the completion of the auction here today is to simply sign the contract and pay your deposit. We only ask for 10% of the purchase price today, so nothing too onerous. Balance then gets payable on settlement date, and I'll confirm that when we cover off the legals for the property. The other thing I just want to cover off, folks, is vendor bidding. Under clause 2.5, as the auctioneer, I am the only one that's authorised to submit bids on behalf of our sellers. Nothing to be afraid of there. It is simply a technique. If I've only got one person that's bidding on the property, I will utilise those vendor bids to work alongside you and work with you to get you onto what I call the negotiating platform, which will be below the seller's reserve price. We'll then pause the auction and give you the opportunity to work with our sellers, and we're here to help you buy the property here today. If there's 2 or more people bidding, then I'm just going to leave it entirely up to you, folks. So that really covers off all the legal aspects of the introduction of the conduct of auction. I'd be happy to answer any questions for you before we go to our one and only offering here today. No questions? No online, no registered telephone bidders or anything online today for this one, so entirely up to you here in the room. So let's go straight to the property now. Tracy and Warren have been marketing this property, an outstanding option for you here at number 4 Geoffrey Place. Now this is located in arguably one of the best locations in Hamilton, folks. It's got great indoor-outdoor flow, as you see there on the screen there. It's got the 4 bedrooms, it's got dual facilities, and I can tell you right now, this property is punching well above its weight with absolute potential. So if you're looking for something like that, this has to be it. Looking at the legal aspects of the property, it's a freehold estate, 654 square metres of land, more or less, is what you buy here today, all described in record of title, say 37B folio 602. Now, as far as the channels are concerned, the fixed gas wall heater on level 2 does not currently work at the moment. All channels that you purchase with number 4 Geoffrey Place, folks, are on an as-is, where-is basis. So no warranties as far as the channels are concerned. A few clauses in the contract I just want to highlight to you, and that is clause 24 is an as-is, where-is clause. The parties agree that the property is sold on an as-is, where-is basis, regardless of any warranty or representation to the contrary in the contract, whether expressed or implied. And 24.2, in deciding to purchase the property, the purchase relied on your own judgment and not on any warranty or representation made by the vendor or by any person on the vendor's behalf. Clause 25, the purchaser acknowledges you've been informed that the gas wall heater on the 2nd level of the property does not work. So 16th of June is the date that you get to pick up the keys. In fact, I'm sure Tracy or Warren will deliver you the keys to number 4 Geoffrey Place on the 16th of June, and that gives you the opportunity to get stuck in there. Now, as relayed in those clauses in the contract, folks, it's a property that time has taken its toll. It's got moisture issues, they're obvious, and it's pretty obvious that a renovation is required. But let me tell you this, with those current issues, if you like fixing things, then this property has to be an absolute bonus for you. Worst house, best street. That's a common terminology that's used out there. This might be the worst house in the best street, but for you buyers today, this property is an absolute gold mine. Not about what the property is today, it's what it will do for you in the future. My parents always said to me, Grant, you've got potential. So I'm very much like this property. There's a ton of it there. The location. This property is surrounded by other beautiful homes. It's in a nice quiet cul-de-sac adjacent to the lovely bush and the park setting. You've got the river not too far away. You've got cycle and walking tracks, well, they're all nearby. So if you think about what I've told you about this property, what's been in Tracy and Warren's marketing, and you think about what this property could be in the future, it has got to be a good one for you today. So in your hands, buyers, where do we say go? Who starts me away? Could well be the buyer of the century here at number 4 Geoffrey Place. I'm sure all you Hamiltonians know just how good a location this is in Geoffrey Place. Wasn't that long ago we sold one just around the corner from this one, Tracy. Very popular location indeed. Looking for an opening bid now, buyers. No such thing as a silent auction. Well, not at EVES anyway. First call. Second, last opportunity for you to join us. Tracy, we've obviously got no cash today, so I'm going to close the auction. Now, what sort of buying power? This location, people would be forgiven for expecting it to be a very expensive property. How much do we need to buy this property here?
Grant, we're pricing this property today at $695,000.
$695,000 for Geoffrey Place, folks. This could be the buy of the century. Tracy, I would suggest that you make sure that yours and Warren's, both of your cars, are chock-a-block full of fuel, because I think once that price gets out there in the marketplace, you're going to be exceptionally busy. $695,000, folks. If you're watching via the live stream, call into the Hamilton Victoria Street office here for EVES. Ask for Warren or Tracy. There's the buy of the century. Thanks for your attendance today, folks, and good morning. Enjoy the rest of your lovely sunny Waikato day. Thank you.